No, but see, on this, I don't know whether you saw one video of an exodus of people in Nasarawa State. People just
Yeah,
escape.
walking the
Where were they
protesters
This
from
walking
thing
to,
is
sir?
crazy.
Abuja.
Well,
They
okay, they're
were
walking
walking
to a
away
protest.
from whatever is behind them, and nobody wanted to be Lot's wife looking back. Everybody was just marching. That I was like, is
This
this
one.
crazy? These are not biblical times. What is
I
going on
said
in
it's
this
not a
Nigeria?
movie. Oh, it's not zombie apocalypse. You know what
As
I
in,
mean?
it's not a
It's
movie
not a
yet. This
movie.
is real,
Oh Lord.
actual. Imagine. I don't. Sometimes I try to put myself in their shoes. I'm like, imagine if that is your life. You guys, you're here, you're doing internet, starting outside looking in podcasts. Those people are on the run, like they're. It's crazy. I'm like, "Ah, this is somebody's actual life. They've woken up and they are fleeing whatever they are fleeing from. With what are you as a young person in that situation? What are your prospects in this life?
Rather than running away from the
Close,
situation, they
close,
should go back
close to
to the
nail.
government house. These are the issues. Rather than walking away and be trekking to Abuja, go to the national government house
Yep.
and drag the shit. Where you running to?
But
True.
That's not where to go
but
to. Go and drag the shit.
Yeah.
but you
That,
know that
true.
some states are big. Let's say Nasarawa State
No.
is they might not
No.
be anywhere near the government
No.
house.
Okay,
No.
but like the
But they
Abuja you
are
are traveling
close
to
to.
is far.
But they are close to the local government house. The local government chairman is always in the office.
Or even if it's not in your office,
You
somebody
know.
related to him, Isha, that his mother is
Yeah.
in that village, his
So
auntie is in
that's the
that
thing.
village. Somebody
When we
related to him is in that
start,
village.
once we
Go and meet
start
him.
with their family members, everybody will take dressing.
Or them. It can be them, but I know them it's
Everybody
hard to
will
reach.
take
So
dress. No,
maybe,
no, no, that no, no, no.
maybe.
You go to
Because you see this
the
trek, this
next of
effort
kin
you're
now.
making now to
You
trek
go
to
to the
another state.
proxy now. You go to the proxy.
Unnecessary.
If
That
the main
effort you're
person
making
is
is not
if the main
necessary.
person is so far to reach, you go to the proxy.
Alhamdulillah.
You go to the
That's
proxy.
the
This
best
thing,
thing, though. It be like say they be like where we did. So because the problem we say this insecurity is not an insecurity, really. It's
to
the people that are leading us are involved in it, and
because you want
there's no you cannot destroy it from the top. It's a systematic problem. At this
because
point, let's just
uh,
agree that it's a systematic problem. It's no longer an insecurity problem.
and
It
it's
is
a
now
very small.
systematic.
Do you
It's
want to
with
tell me
they
now?
are within us.
You want to tell me
So if you want to
now?
pull down a system, you have to go from the inside. You can't go from the outside
Wait,
anymore.
wait. Why? What? In your opinion? Okay, so systematic. To what end?
No, so
No,
if
oh
you
no.
look at the places that are being challenged in terms of security, a lot of
Mhm.
them have resources that are either tied to AI or they have gold, or also just for
Kwara
politics and
State.
vibes. Not just also for politics, because
Okay.
do you know how much Basun Tijani have collected now that he wants to put AI powered
If I
army?
slap that guy, if I,
I was
I'm
like,
like, what sort of person is
$7.
this? What
Do you
kind
know how
of
much I've
person is
collected?
this?
Election is in February. We need money. Okay. We need money to do election. How do we do election if we don't pass
The guy
budget that is
is
ridiculous?
this guy is supposed to be a brilliant fellow.
At this point, I don't think again. Even for
Daniel
assuming
Boala
that this
was
thing,
right. Daniel Boala was right.
which
The
one of the rights now?
human brain, the human brain is a wonderful organ that works 24 hours a day until you join APC, then it stops working. Daniel Boala was right because it's madness. Look at Bosu Tijani. Oh my God. You know, oh, sweet
Yeah,
Jesus.
but
Sweet,
it's
sweet.
So I
we're not
don't think it's
ready.
that
Ah,
No,
Button
see,
Tijani is no longer smart. I think the problem is that again, you're assuming that it's a one problem. It's not a problem. It's now a system, and like you can't fight
wait,
a system alone, regardless
all
of how
these things we're
intelligent you are.
saying, all these things we're saying. Are you trying to tell me if tomorrow Joachim and Jordan are killed by an angry mob, that
Danny
Wiki will continue,
Joachim, Danny Jordan, who the
that
cut of what? Who cut those?
Wiki's kids
the
by an
the the
Oh,
angry
Hitler
mob,
of Abuja's kids.
do
where
you
do you want to
think?
find them?
No, that's what I'm saying. No, I'll say it's that's what I'm saying. If they are killed by an angry mob, do you think Wiki will continue being? Do you think politics will interest him anymore?
It might, the kind of person that Rike is, I feel
Okay.
like he will just have other children. He will just
Uh,
go high on like cocaine and have other children. I
okay.
think there's really no difference between Rike and a
If
nerd
you
in
if
Okonkwo.
you feel that,
He's on
then
that level.
maybe if that is your thought process,
No, there's some
then maybe
people
there's
that
no
like
need.
there's some people that you can reason with that grief can actually get to. There's a point that you get to in life that you're now beyond grief, where nothing else matters to you but yourself. So if you like
Mm.
kill their picky, even kill their mama join, they have just gone past, they're not redeemable anymore. There are people like that. I can give an
There
example,
are
like you're
people
just
like
saying
that
that in
for
Nigeria. Like
self.
all Nigerians are like that. Like people are people everywhere, regardless of where you are. Human beings are human beings. There's a point of no return. Okay. Okay. I agree to disagree.
Are Nigerians not made of flesh and blood?
Ah,
No,
Which one is not
that's why
Nigerians?
no be the same organ.
so it has so anyway, Sha,
It's the
we'll
same
agree
mind. We
to
all have the same
disagree.
mind. It's like
People
saying
are
that, like,
people.
oh, Nigerian people are people. Fundamentally, regardless the color or where you're born, or people are people.
Mm.
But again,
Ah,
I agree that like you should start going closer to the people that you can reach and dealing with it from that point of view than going to the top, because at this point you can't really
No,
reach
you
the top
can't reach the
anymore.
top
Let's
now.
just
You
off.
can't.
you cannot
Let's
reach
not
the
lie
top.
to ourselves. 31 out of 36 states are APC members, governors. So this war has been lost. Let's not lie. We
You
need to
can't reach the top.
re-strategize.
So you just go from the bottom now.
Yeah, as
Go
you're
from the
hungry like
bottom.
this, if you've not eaten in 10 days, you know where to go.
But the
You know what to
insecurity
do.
is too much. Ah, man, well,
No,
man,
you
I
know
don't
that the
know.
thing is that immediately you start doing these things, right? It's like
There
immediately
will
you,
be
for instance, in
there will be
Jos
a
or like in
redirection.
Kaduna,
There will be a
you go and
redirection.
carry Sani Uba's son and you quit. There cannot be
Ah,
insurgents again because now there's no reward for the insurgents anymore. Everybody's like, yeah, maybe not. Thank you very much. People will change.
really?
People will you see, yeah, people will change
Because you've
because
gathered the
like the
whole
reason
money
for
you're
it,
giving to next of kin to go and now there's no
people will
what are
start
you
changing.
gathering it for again?
It will become ungovernable and everybody will become their own kings in the state. So it will be state of emergency. Now everybody will carry their own weapon, everybody's
State
protected.
of anarchy.
Nobody's and state of anarchy. That's where we need to get to at this point because if you are still for being your civil, they will now come to your house and then they will slaughter your child. And my dear, at this point, you have nothing to lose again.
Some of the
Nothing else.
stories you read about, like at Twitter is a wild place. Is it? Oh, the the bad men descended upon people who had just had a wedding, and then they say, "Oh, do this to the wife or do that to the." And then you don't even want to repeat such things, and you're like, "What's going on? What? Wow."
Even
I
if
said
it was Ishtas,
when it's
nah,
not
inside
a
that
horror
wedding,
film.
nah, all the people came together and say, because the problem is that even if there are 1 billion people that come, we gone. They can't focus on everybody. If everybody go and attack the people that are doing bad man, the problem is that we're civil in a jungle and it doesn't work anymore. Like you can't be civil and be living in a jungle. It's not the same behavior. You need to be able to fight for your life because again, nobody's fighting for your life anymore. Focus on yourself and fight for your own life. Because most of
Nobody
the
is coming
government
to save you.
nobody's coming to save you.
Well, well, apparently we're not a strategic people because the security app, the police, the army, the air force, the navy are not collectively.
The problem is, it's
You
not
say
easy to be strategic when you're hungry. Where hunger is,
you have less than two people to 200 people.
Why are you going for
the
them?
thing. The
No, no,
thing
no,
is,
no.
the thing,
I'm not saying you're going for them. The fear, once you just see anybody in uniform, Nigerians, that's why you see one policeman will in the center of the road will stop close to 50 people. Everybody will just take
Hmm.
dressing. One policeman, one police.
But it's not
What's
because that
going
we don't know
on?
that we're more. That's not the problem. It's because we live. No, it's not the fear. It's because
Okay.
we live with civil roles. All the people that they stop electric is one. It's not like they don't know where they can use their G-Wagon to break their leg. They can. Most of them are driving bulletproof cars, as far as I'm concerned. It's your G-Wagon and they will crush your leg. They do know. But because we all assume we're living in a civil
It's no,
society,
it's the
we
elephant and the
behave like
rope
civil
issue.
people.
It's the elephant and the rope issue.
When has the police have ever when people are going up against police, the police people won? Never, it has never happened. There's
But
no
no,
story that backs that. There's no
it always
evidence.
happens like that in Nigeria. But Nigeria is the
No, the
anomaly.
soldiers came out and then they shot people. But like again, the people that died and the people that survived are not even close to the same numbers. More people survived than more people were killed.
Yeah,
So in that
but
situation,
do you know? But
obviously,
that's where we're getting in climes. That shooting would trigger something else.
no
Would
evidence.
trigger a
It, it,
shutdown
it
of.
happens. It happens in the US all the time where they are the protests. They will throw tear gas. Everybody go home. Don't worry, it doesn't. They don't let them
Yeah.
deceive you that we are made of anything more than we are. They do be going home too. It's just that when they go home, they will go and reinforce and go and be fighting in their local environment. They make sure that you can't do anything. There's no money in the country. There's no capitalism. Everybody will suffer. Then the government will not have sense. But they do throw tear gas. The police people have attacked protesters before in the past, and they've all disbanded and gone home. They don't usually. It's just that if you have your own gun, now everybody can be mad. You now be seeing shooting through the. That's a different problem. But usually people go home when there is a pushback from the police.
So just to use this one to segue to the next topic. So Nigeria. I don't know, you people. I don't even. Did you see the story of the two nurses at the General Hospital in Enugu State? The two nurses took it upon themselves to make a video showing that the General Hospital, there's no lights, there's no this, no. What do you think the government of Enugu State did to those two nurses? You
Fire them.
in the back.
Fire
Because they
their
suspended
bomb.
them. They suspended. So Nigeria is it's
Because
you're
I'm saying
demarketing
you.
you're embarrassing and demarketing the government. It's crazy work. So instead of taking this as an opportunity, oh, maybe it was an oversight, we didn't know. Let's try to fix this. No. How dare you embarrass us? Man, Nigeria, I don't know.
We're
When
not
I
a
rode
feedback.
long,
We're not a feedback
now
community,
niggas don't
and I
like
think
taking
that's
any
that's
feedback.
that's
We're
where we
not.
need to start from.
We're
We're actually
not.
not
We're
a
not.
feedback community, and maybe that's where we
Who
do need to
asked you
start
for your
from.
feedback? Who asked you for your feedback? Who asked you? Who asked you to make video?
So
Who
there's no
told you we
system
don't
in
have
place to
God,
get feedback
God.
because, like, at least in places where people build, like when you build a project, part of like the project closeout is like a feedback from the project that
Yes.
you've built.
Mhm,
But I
mhm,
don't
mhm.
think that's something that I've ever seen as a cultural or any sort of thing in Nigeria. When you do project, it's you that will tell us when the project have ended. You say you do project, I
Yeah.
say it's done. That's the end. That's the end of project. So, moving on to the
Yeah,
next. And I
exactly.
think that
There is the
ties
same
into
thing.
our maintenance culture. That's why we don't have a maintenance culture because there's no feedback. There's never a feedback loop.
You have a point because this is the same thing that landed that woman who gave a review on the tomato puree in trouble.
Went to jail,
They
exactly.
say, this your tomato puree. She lost her pregnancy. Say, this your tomato puree is too sugary. Hey, it's too sugary. You want to bring down my business? Police!
Kick out.
Oh God!
You
I'm
can't
like,
bring it back up.
this is crazy work. Ah, man, I don't even. I have no words.
No,
Like
but
I
that's not
said,
a new thing
when
now. Like I feel like we are always so surprised by things that like we should be used to. You can't give feedback in
you
Nigeria.
can't be you can't be used to this. This is not normal behavior. How can you get
That's
used to
normal
this?
behavior. What do you mean? When you were growing up, would you give your parent feedback? Are you saying you don't give feedback? In the country, you either take an action or not. There's no opportunity to discuss. That doesn't exist. You take over or you sit and take it. You either take it or you take over. There's no middle ground.
No in between. Hmm.
There's no in between. And that's why like people have to be, do you know who I am on the streets? Because you do you know who I am is I can take over if I want to. That's where both of them are shouting, do you know where I am? You are checking who can take over the most. But there's no critical have a conversation to come and say, oh, let's do feedback and let's like see if we can do middle ground. There's no middle ground. It's me or the highway
This
all the time.
this is you shattering the head of that nail. You have a good point there. No feedback mechanism. People that are not say, my friend, keep your feedback. Nobody asks you for your feedback. Nobody asks you for your fucking feedback. Are you crazy?
Why?
You want to embarrass me? Who asked you?
Chris.
You do jail. Who
No,
asked you?
that is your age. Because you don't do me bad. So you want
Alhamdulillah.
to
You're
believe it
right,
back, we
too.
doing this small in your corners.
See, don't even do it small, small. Don't do anything. Just take
No,
what you
you
see
can do
and
baby
leave it
room
at.
inside, like all the nurses can see that I do baby room and talk about it.
Yeah, but
But if
don't
you bring it
embarrass the
outside,
government. Exactly.
it's your I
Exactly.
see. Don't be a sharp Buhari carry person we talk with himself on top. Nigeria is not a
Yeah,
paper
say
country.
she's
Don't be
feeding
lying to
fat
yourself.
on folk.
Mm-hmm.
Say you're feeding fat on folk. I'm fat, Abby. Okay, you come and say it in my presence. Scoop. Ah, God, Nigeria.
Somebody was complaining about BRCs not coming on time in Ikorodu,
Ah,
and they went to harass. Like, so just like we know, like, let's not lie to ourselves that Nigeria has gotten to a point because we have internet and phones
no, but
that
you're right, too. Because when the nurses dropped that video, the first thing was like, oh my, they are going to catch these girls. That was
as a person.
the
Yeah,
that was the thing that was going through. And then true to form,
they did catch you.
the second audio came out. Did you hear the audio where the head of the woman was berating them, saying, "Who?" I was like, "Wow, you're,
Mm.
you're marketing
The government.
the government."
You have mind though. You can't demarket the government. You can't say anything. You can only say something
Wow.
if you can back it up. Like Fela could say something because he could back it up. Like his family was influential, so you can say. If you don't have backup power, you see when people were like castigating Burna Boy for not talking in like the 2022 and 2020 NSAS and post NSAS and like even in the election, everyone was like, I can't believe that Burna Boy didn't come out, or like I can't believe that what's his name now? Naira didn't come out, and like his response to that is that me I like my children. No, will you see fire and say let your child enter? You send your child to the fire. Like I don't think we understood how deep that was. Like you have put fear in the mind of people that they think that if they say anything, you will eat their children. Well, I think and I think that maybe this new generation doesn't understand the history of Nigeria. This is who we are as a people. We have antecedent of every feedback requires the blood sacrifice. Let's just be clear. Not that they believe now. They have, like again, it's when you say, do you know, that from car before, when people are shouting, do you know I am? We all know, all the third party knows who one is. At the end of the day, when they keep screaming, do you know who I am? 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 One person who knows who the alpha is, then they will say sorry. It's not a belief. It's an alpha dog situation. It's we back, I'll back. Then we now see small evidence like, you know what, you're the alpha. It's not a belief at all. It's a belief at all is that this person has unlimited funds to back up his own child. You on the other hand, you know where your fund is. You do be looking at your bank account every day. It's not you. And there's some people that are mad. There's some people that are on colos, and there's some people that they take weed. They're mad. Is it the person that's on colos you want to go and be dragging with? You say you're on colos, you're on weed. They're not the same people. One person is willing to one person is willing to do things that you cannot even imagine. Your brain does not even have the power to imagine the level of wickedness that this person's brain can imagine. You realize I say, you know what? I'm not going there. My brain can handle it. It's okay. That's just
Yes.
evolution. Some people are not up to the task and it's fine.
Mm.
This one, your mouth is moving. What are you eating?
I was singing Jingle
Who, me?
Bells. Ah,
Okay. I thought
on
you
the
You
were
were
street.
eating.
singing.
On
You
the
were singing.
street.
You
Jingle
were
Bells.
singing jingle bells in
Mm-hmm. My
Lord
dear.
when,
My dear.
Lord
That's what you want
when,
me to do.
Lord
Lord, when you
when.
start singing
Ah,
jingle bells, you can sing jingle bells now.
in April. That means
Oh, when April,
your
I
own
know
don't
when
do
me.
now. Your own don't do well. Ah,
Oh, not tired. I mean, just leave me. It's not like you can. I think that this adulting thing, maybe we know people have more experience than me. But what I have come to realize is that it's just a race that you will never finish. Like you always be like, okay, no, I'm going to work hard, and then next year will come, and then you're still working hard. Like there's never a time where you go,
Soju for the win.
I'm good.
Soju for the win.
Retirement is by force. Like they don't just retire because they feel like they've had enough. It's like you don't have a choice. So you retire, but is this how it is? There's no end. It's just like a forever.
Wait, so
It
Ganduje
depends on the
retired.
bag now. It depends on your
Ganduje, but
bag.
Ganduje retired. Though. So
Who is this
these people,
Ganduje?
you don't know Ganduje,
Is he retired?
Gandolas.
Is he
Ganduje
He
is
retired?
didn't
retired.
retire.
What do you do?
No. He's in charge of what is it fan now?
Mm-hmm.
Fan?
Hmm.
Oh, God damn.
So it depends. It
Wondering.
depends on the bag. It depends on the bag you get. There are some sizes, some bag sizes you get that you say, "I'm done, no more." But
But
then
I think
it
that's a
depends on the
lie. I think
bag.
that's the hope they give us that, oh, you know what, you get a bag that you'll be like you're done. I think that's just the hope
I
they
mean,
sell to
there's
us,
no
but it's
bag they
like,
will give you
It
that you're
depends on the
done.
bag and the individual. It depends on the bag and the
Look
individual.
at
There's
Shaguri.
some bags you get.
Shaguri
No,
has
no,
been
no,
on
no.
that
The
bag.
bag and the bag
So,
and the individual.
I've
The
never met
bag
an
and the
individual that's
individual.
just like, I have enough bag. I'm going home.
What's his name? Oh, Jack Dorsey. After he sold Twitter, what's he up to?
He's still in the tech community. I think he's even like on the board of directors for Claw, not Claude. Claw. I think I heard he recently.
Yeah.
So I don't think
Well,
people just be like, out. Yeah, he's still the
yeah,
CEO
man.
of something. Um, yeah. Oh, he's the CEO of Block XYZ, the fintech.
Okay. How
well,
Yeah.
about Alex? Is it Ohanan, the
Oh no,
Reddit
that one
guy?
too is still in. It's still in.
Still
Reddit
in
is
it?
still going now. It's still in it. Everybody
Reddit.
is still. No, yeah.
Oh no, no. So
What?
you can retire and the company will be moving by itself.
Yeah, it's not like that's what they all say until that's what Uncle Bezos tried to do. And you can see how Amazon stock is doing. You can
Is he
tell that
back?
thing though, he'll be back. He'll be back.
Oh, really?
He's already making effort and he's gone into like um what's that called? What is it going to be called? Kuiper, which is like Starlink's version of AWS version of Starlinks. But yes, they always do come back. Nobody has retired and said they have enough back. So I'm beginning to think I was lied to. That at some point I would just be
They
like,
should try
oh,
me. They
Actually,
should
okay.
try me. They should try me with a big bag. I'll see whether I'll come back.
You will come back.
Try,
Your
try me
problem
with a
no,
big
because
bag. No,
Fergie,
will
no,
now
no.
be a
You
big
can't.
bag
No,
problem.
Fergie didn't come
try
back.
me with a big bag. I'll see whether I'll
Yeah,
come
I
back.
think
Just
some
try
people
me.
don't. let's
I said
Try
prove.
your
me,
problems
now.
will be
Let's
big bang
prove.
problems.
Try me first. I don't like talking too much. They should just try me. Say, this guy, you too make noise. Take this big bag. See whether
I
I'll come back.
swear. I swear. I swear.
See whether I'll come back.
So let's
Try me with a
round.
big
Let's
bag and see
let's
whether I'll
round
come
this
back.
one out with Hisbah Linkano.
So it's a very simple thing in Nigeria because people have been broken down over the years, oppressed. Everybody is looking for the next person to pounce upon and show his own muscle and release some of his own pent up anger
Mm.
upon the next person. So same. So these his bad guys,
Well,
non-entities,
I'm telling you,
refrags,
like last man,
ragamuffins.
same as last man.
Yeah, exactly. LASMA, VIO, Nigerian Police Force, all Boy Scouts, civil development. So everybody is
Even
living
your
in a
neighbor.
broken down, exactly,
They're very super.
living
They're
in a
very super.
broken down system. Just get small opportunity, say, no, this is my chance. Who told you to do that here? Why are you doing that here? Come, we'll cut it. And so
Even
on and so forth.
Nigerian immigration. Remember when you had to go take your pictures for your passport, and they'll tell you,
Ah,
oh,
Now,
your hair is too long, or they don't
really?
like your hair, and then
exactly,
you have to go.
exactly.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Or the color of
exactly.
your hair.
Exactly.
Even
Ah,
taking
Yeah,
picture
yeah.
though, not even like
Not the officials.
not.
say,
Let me
say,
not
you're
even
not,
go
you're,
into
so
it.
you're
People taking pictures.
And then my friend had a G Wagon 20, I don't even know, maybe 2022. Like, all the cars that you
Mm-hmm.
assume that they won't harass.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't every night that I go out, every Friday, Thursday night that I go out, all of us, I don't know, okay, maybe you haven't been, but in Lekki,
That's
before you
because people
count
are in
10 cars,
Admiralty.
at least four of them are G Wagons.
Yeah,
They'll
they
stop
no,
everybody.
because they have normalized it. And I told you that
Exactly.
area that you are in is just Yahoo boys. That's the reason. Because we
That's
talked
not the
about
reason.
it.
It's not a
If
Yahoo boy problem.
if an Elumelu has stayed in that area, somebody like that, if somebody of
Someone like that
clout,
stays in that area.
it's not possible. That
Let
somebody
me
of
let me
clout,
let me
somebody of clout will stay there and he stopped once, twice, there will be a reform. Yes,
There won't
except
be
you're
a
not of
reform.
clout.
There won't be a reform.
so
Let me tell
look
you.
at it like this. Look at it like this.
Yeah.
So G wagons ordinarily are high class, but the problem is, like you said, Yahoo boys and in quotes riffraffs, Yahoo boy riffraff have cracked that code, and some of them can afford that. So
Mm-mm.
let me repaint it. So if you were driving in Maybach, is anybody
Mm.
stopping you to harass you?
Yes, they do. Because
I'm
for
sorry.
clarity, yes, they do. For
Okay,
clarity,
let
my
me.
friend also owns a couple of cars that, like, that Yahoo boys cannot crack. Even when I drive those cars, they still stop me.
No,
E.g. name now.
all his cars are Cowboy cars. All.
The S class, where Yahoo boy cars.
Yes, now
Same
it's a
thing,
Benz
Benz. So
now.
those people just said Benz.
Okay, any Benz is a
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, it's a Benz.
If you see somebody, if you see somebody driving a Bentley, there's no which policeman is going to harass you. You're driving a
Okay.
Maybach, a Bentley.
Okay, I see the problem now. Okay, so
Do you
we'll
get
buy a
so Yahoo
Bentley.
boys have bastardized a lot of stuff.
Benz.
It's
So
just like you think
Benz, G Wagon,
a Lamborghini, a
Lexus,
Lamborghini
do you
Oh
get
Euros,
yeah,
they
they
will
stop.
stop
They stop
you.
Lamborghini. They
Of
stop
course, because
Lamborghinis.
there's no self-respecting
Okay,
person that
I
would
see.
buy a Lamborghini Euros.
What do you mean they self? Davido has the Lamborghinis. Burna Boy has Lamborghinis. What do you mean
Can
self-respecting?
you see the people
So
they
they're
are
not
calling?
self-respecting people.
No, can you see the people you're
so who is going
calling?
to stop this Lamborghini?
Or they will stop
Police,
the
oh,
Lamborghini. They
they'll
will
stop
stop.
you.
Uh,
They'll stop you. Don't worry. They stop. They
where
stop
where girls
Lamborghinis. They
they
stop
drive
you.
Euros? Where girls they drive
They'll
Oh,
stop you.
okay,
They'll
okay.
stop you. I
You
don't know
see
why, but they'll stop
that
you.
girl with Burna Boy. So
Yeah, they'll
I
stop
don't know
you.
her name. Yeah. So okay. So she has given them leave. So nobody has cracked the code of Bentley or Maybach. So they will not.
Okay.
They'll
I
say,
think that's
oh
the next
well,
step.
no.
Next time I go, now maybe I will drive because they say they still stop
Yeah,
me. Oh. No,
you're
for
once
this
if
purpose
if
only,
they
I'm going
stop your
to.
Bentley, if they
Mm.
stop your Bentley or they stop your Maybach, then you know it's over. You
Okay,
know
I'm
it's
going to
over.
actually for this purpose only. When I go back to Nigeria, I'll drive you back. Just for this
That's
conversation,
all.
we are going to have this
That's all.
conversation in September so that we
Nobody
know.
will stop a
They'll stop
Maybach.
you.
It's not
Okay.
possible. It's
Okay.
not possible.
No, be say
Are
they
you
stop you, they
playing?
ask you for paper or they stop to beg for money or they will stop you. They will stop you.
Well, that was okay.
They stop you. It's not because if they're not stopping you, they're
That
not
was
asking
it.
you for
That's
anything.
it.
They're like,
They're not stopping you to okay. Okay.
daddy,
Yeah, yeah,
daddy,
yeah.
Abba. The
Yeah,
things the
yeah,
boy is
yeah, yeah,
hungry, oh,
yeah,
buy
yeah,
pure
yeah,
water for your
yeah.
boys. They will stop you.
Okay. Yeah. In that
You
sense,
can't run
yes,
away
they can
from it.
stop you. In
And
that
sometimes
sense,
even
they
before
can't
your
stop you.
Maybach pass, they'll do traffic. Traffic will be long to the traffic lights. Before you get to the police that is stopping you, the system's already impacting you. Like there's some things you can't get around, regardless of how much you earn.
no. So it's not regardless of how much you earn. There are people that see that impact. It's
Mm.
because we are how will I put it?
That
See,
impact
it's
would
serious.
drive them to do even the
I'm
impact
telling
view,
you,
which is in
no,
Ikoyi, where like a lot of people live. They see even body loan. It's still the happen. That's my point. It's so
no.
bad that like the worst case scenario is that the police will not start timing you and timing your car. They will probably themselves. Be like that guy when they give stress, they come or they will leave the road for 1 minute. They give it pass. but they will be there. Inshallah. Regardless of what you want to do, they will be there.
Ugh. Which is why we're circling back to. I don't get. We're all different. We're all different. The wahala, but then there's some parts of like there's some